Hello. I promised y'all a mindfulness exercise video. Typically, this is about 10 minutes long. Let's just bring in the light again and add a little incense to help to create sacred space. Put that on my home altar here. Thank you for joining me this morning. I did end up doing the video in 2 parts, but it hasn't yet let me upload the second video, so. Mindfulness can be done in so many different ways, and we'll learn a lot about it. There's a lot of different ways to explore that. It's about being present, about noticing what you're noticing. It's not about fixing, changing, problem solving, judging. It's just about raising your conscious awareness, being compassionately present to yourself and to all those around you. I'm going to invite you to get comfortable. If you're not already, get somewhere where you can be alone, preferably uninterrupted. And close your eyes with me if you're comfortable with that. Tune in. We're forming a new neural pathway when we do mindfulness. And most of us can use another option besides the well-worn rut in our brains, the well-traveled path of our worries and anxieties. In mindfulness, again, we're not going to fix or change a thing. We're just going to notice what we're experiencing. We're going to strengthen our relationship with our observer self, that part of us that is neutral and compassionate. And a really good way to do that is to ask yourself this question. How is it that you know you're breathing? Sit in the curiosity of that question. How is it that you know you are breathing? See, breathing is an unconscious activity. Fortunately, we don't have to be conscious, aware, to take that next breath. We don't have to say to ourselves, breathe, breathe, breathe. Fortunately, we just do it automatically. And the part of us that's aware that we are breathing is our conscious self. We're going to call that our observer self, that part that's neutral. We're going to learn to associate words like neutral and compassionate. Let's engage that observer self and start by just noticing our breathing. We're not, again, fixing or changing anything, and we're not problem solving. We're not learning a new or healthier way of breathing. We're just noticing our breath. So you might notice whether you're holding it. Does your breath feel trapped anywhere in your body? Just notice. Does it feel like you're chasing after it or trying to catch up to it? Each of us has an inner judge, and the judge will absolutely show up during this exercise to comment on, concern, perhaps harshly judge what you are noticing. And just notice that. Notice the presence of the judge when that happens. And practice not even judging the judge. When I focus on my breathing, I often become aware of other sensations in my body. What are you noticing right now? What sensations are you noticing? How is your body trying to get your attention? Just notice. You can scan head to toe, noticing pockets of tension. Or you can follow your attention to one specific area. Our bodies are skilled at getting our attention when we have an unmet need. Be present to those sensations. Allow your observer self to notice the sensations in your body, again without judgment, but with compassion. Now we're going to invite the observer self to tune in to our inner dialogue. Most of us have a running, non-stop conversation with ourselves. And imagine that you could invite that observer self to be present to this inner conversation as if you were just listening in to a conversation between a couple of roommates, these inner roommates. Or we could call them shadow characters to represent an aspect of us that is otherwise in our unconscious. We're just going to notice, what is it that you are saying to yourself right now? Just listen. Allow. And notice if you're able to do it without judging the content of that conversation, those thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You're just wired to have them. Now notice the presence of any feelings. And go ahead and label the feelings, or name them, actually, if that's useful to you. Anxiety, fear, sadness, anger, joy, hope, patience, love. Name the emotions that you notice are present, but practice not labeling them as good or bad or right or wrong. What feelings are you aware of right now? Just notice. Just as you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings. As a human being, you are just wired to experience a full spectrum of human emotion. Allow there to be wiggle room inside you. If you can open as and allow these emotions, they move through you freely and dissipate and move out. If you resist and contract, they get stuck inside you. So just notice them from this seat of compassionate observation. Just a few moments left, a few minutes. We're going to simplify mindfulness. If you don't have time to tune into your body sensations, your thoughts, and your feelings, mindfulness can be as quick and simple as tuning into your breath again. Let's go there for just a moment. Just notice if anything's different, not better or worse, just different with your breathing. Where is your breath now? Has it changed in any way? Notice the rhythm of your heartbeat. Sometimes I can't detect my heartbeat. If that's true for you, just notice that and let it be okay. You can notice the sounds around you, just as you may have heard my cat running down the hallway right now. Must be time for her nightly calisthenics. But be consciously aware of your ears and what you're hearing around you. What sound can you detect farthest away? Bring your attention closer and closer to the room that you're in right now, to the sounds most immediately around you, the sound of my voice. Notice where you're sitting or lying down if you are. Wherever you are right now, just notice the support beneath you. Notice where your body comes in contact with that support. Be aware of the solid earth beneath you, supporting you. Be aware of the air in the room, the temperature, whether it's cool or warm, still or moving, and how it feels on your skin. Begin to slowly gather yourself back, taking as much time as you need, moving at your own pace. And when you are ready, gently blink your eyes open and orient on your surroundings. Give yourself a big hug. Be grateful for this body that supports you. I love you.